I wanted to highlight another example that you may not have heard. A science-based proposal to have a brief opening to fish for hatchery Chinook in BC. Quote, modest science supported the Sport Fishing Advisory Board proposals were not approved due to undisclosed concerns. These previously undisclosed concerns were finally made known to the Sport Fishing Advisory Board post facto. So this is based on closures last year and hoping for an opening this year. Proposals have been put forward that address these new concerns in the Howe Sound Pacific Fisheries Management Area 28 in Southeast Vancouver Island, PFMAs 17, 18, and 19. Again, quote, these amended proposals, which were already ranked as low risk, provide even more protection for local and Fraser River stocks of concern. So far during the current integrated harvest planning process, senior DFO Pacific Region staff have informed the Sport Fishing Advisory Board they will not reopen the existing 2021-2022 Salmon IFMP. The Sport Fishing Advisory Board has met the department's new information requirement, and the SFAB has substantially adjusted their proposals based on this new information. Yet, despite the minister promising to listen to the science-based proposal, we have recently heard the minister completely disregarded the science-based proposal. Question to Ms. LeBlanc and Ms. Miller-Saunders. Does it surprise you that the Minister for DFO disregards sound science? Yes or no?
Je peux commencer, Monsieur.
I will respond, Mr. Chair. So I am a scientific advisor for DFO, and I assess research projects, but I also send advice to the department. And once that advice is given, well, decisions are made by management and not made by me. I have 26 years of experience in the department, and I know what my role is, and after that, it's up to somebody else.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Chair. I would echo the comments of Dr. LeBlanc in that our role as scientists is to provide the scientific information, not to make the policy, and so we have very little control or a limited amount of input into what science moves forward to the minister or to even upper managers in Ottawa and how they utilize that science.
So maybe I'll ask it one more time. Does it surprise you that the Minister for the Department of Fisheries and Oceans disregards sound science? Yes or no? Just a yes or no from each of you.
Not in my experience.
En tant que conseillère scientifique.
As a scientific advisor, my advice has to do with science. Other elements are part of the decision-making process.
I'll move on to question 2. And I've read the recent CBC article, January 24th, 2022, that quotes you, Ms. LeBlanc. A pattern of decisions and events has emerged that in the department that is causing scientists in the Newfoundland and Labrador region to have grave concerns about the current status and future direction of the department's science advice, science independence, scientific excellence, and integrity. Second question, how do you believe DFO should integrate science-based advice into their decision-making? A quick answer, please.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As I mentioned earlier, that letter was written in a different context than my role at the department, so I can't speak on that.
No, I'm asking, how do you believe DFO should integrate science-based advice into their decision-making? I quoted the article, but I'm asking you a specific question that doesn't necessarily relate to that previous paragraph. How do you believe DFO should integrate science-based advice into their decision-making?
Sorry, we're going to have to move on, Mr. Zimmer. Your time has gone over.